Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Joffrey Noodle Legs here today. Today I've got a little unboxing, a music unboxing, a box set. Today I'm unboxing Inside Out, the new box set by the mighty Lemon Drops. Now this has been produced by Cherry Red Records. It contains pretty much 3 of their albums. I do have all the 3 albums already on CD, but I wanted this box set because it's got some sort of like extra tracks, bonus tracks, and it's got 2 extra discs of stuff as well. So we're going to go through this box set. It's a nice box. It's a really nice solid box, really cool, good quality, and it opens up like a really cool. And as you can see inside there, we've got the discs, and straight up we've got a booklet. So let's have a look at these first. So here's the booklet. It's pretty cool. I like the way it's set out like that. It's really cool. And it goes on about all the albums, the track listing, and obviously here would be all the production notes of that version, maybe about who's remastered it. And so it goes through all those, and then we break into a bit about the history of the band, the Mighty Lemon Drops, including some photographs of the band. Nice sort of like a, I like the style of this. It's got a sort of real sort of old school sort of style, like a 1980s sort of style of production, which is quite cool. Yeah, and it goes through just sort of discussing things, and there's some nice photos of the band and just a lot more collages at the back. So that's cool. That's the booklet. So like I said, it comes with 5 discs. Let's remove all the discs. Here they are. Okay. Might need my glasses for this one, guys, just to go through the tracks with you. The first disc is their first album, Happy Head. Let's have a quick look at this for you. There's the actual disc. Quite nice. It's got the original sort of album cover. Let's have a look at the track listings for you for the bonus tracks. I think some of these might have been on the remasters, because there were some remasters of these albums come out which I've got on CD already. So these might be quite similar, apart from when you get to the bonus disc. So this has got the main full album, plus it's got the bonus tracks Like an Angel, original Dream World single version. Something Happens, original Dream World single version. Sympathize with Us, Now She's Gone, Uptight, Pass You By, alternative version. Open Mind, Take My Heart, Roller Coaster, and Wait and See. So they're the bonus tracks that are added on from the normal album. You probably already know, if you're a fan of the Lemon Drops, you already know the track listing for the album, so I don't need to go through that. It's a great album though. It's got some great singles on it. The Other Side of You, and Hypnotized, and Like an Angel. Some great songs on there. I really like it. And Happy Head obviously is a fan live favourite, really. Really cool album. So that's the first album in there. The second album is their second album, and it's World Without End. Really cool. This is actually my favourite Lemon Drops album. This came out when they started to get a bit of popularity in sort of height of their career, because they've been around for a little while, but they've always been a sort of what can I describe? A cult following band. They potential of making it big, and they got close, I think, with the album after this. They got close to sort of like breaking through and making it big. I think when the sort of This and the Laughter album came out, they sort of made it quite well established in America, which was good for them. But yeah, they've always had the sort of cult status. And if you've never heard the Mighty Lemon Drops, they are a sort of English alternative rock band, and similarities, I would say, that sort of like Echo and the Bunnymen, maybe a bit of The Mission and things like that. It's got that sort of sound to it. If you cross The Mission with Echo and the Bunnymen, you're pretty much close to it. So let's have a look at the extra tracks on here. They've got Out of Hand, which is an extra track, another fan favourite, that is. Going Under, Splash #1, Count Me Out, Shine, Head on the Block, Fall Down, single version, Paint It Black, which is the famous Rolling Stones cover, and Laughter, which went on to be the title of their next album. This is my favourite album there. It's got some amazing tracks on there, which I like. I love Fall Down Like the Rain. I like Crystal Clear. And I like In Everything You Do. I think my three favourite tracks off this album. But every song on this album is fantastic. Let's have a little look at the disc for you. Cool. Really nice disc. I like that. These have been remastered. This is hence why the reason I brought it, because these are supposed to be remastered with some sort of stuff that hasn't been released before. So that's really cool. So the next one is the final album in here. They did release other albums after this, but these are probably three on this label. This was their sort of most commercially successful one out of these three, and it's Laughter. Like I said, they sort of broke through in America a little bit with this one. I did prefer the other albums because I found them a bit more raw, but this had a more of a commercial sound to it, but it was still really, really cool. Absolutely love the album. Some great tracks on there. At Midnight, brilliant, and really cool track. And I like Where Do We Go From Heaven's another good track. Let's have a little look. It's a bit of a different layout on the back of this one, so I'm going to look at the bonus tracks. What we got? Rumble Train, Something Good Guys Don't Wear White, Forever Home at Heart, Where Do We Go From Heaven, the full-length remix version, and Written in Friction, alternative mix. So not as many bonus tracks on this one, but still good. And I like that they've kept that's really cool. I remember that logo. To be honest, I really didn't like that logo, guys. It was so confusing. I just thought, nah, you know. But it's at that time when you have bands like The Mission and stuff like that going, and they all had their logos. And I've got a Mission tattoo somewhere. Is it that side or is it over this side? There it is. Goes my Mission logo there. But yeah, I didn't like that logo. It was just too complicated. But there we go. Cool album though, really cool. Not my favourite. I mean, obviously I like World Without End, and Happy Head was really cool. Brilliant debut album, fantastic. I said they did do other albums, believe, after this, but they're not on here in this box. So let's have a quick look at these extra. So now we've got two extra discs. One's called Demos, Sessions, Live and More, Volume 1. Okay, that's the cover. Back cover. There's your disc. Quite cool. And the tracks are Some of My Best Friends Are Songs. It's a cassette which was released in May and June 1985, and it has Pass You By, Take My Heart, Like an Angel, My Feelings, Sympathize With Us, Now She's Gone, On Your Mind, and There She Goes Again. That's the first 8 tracks. And then it's got a BBC radio session from 1985 of Like an Angel and Pass You By, Something Happens, and Now She's Gone. And they're from the Andy Kershaw and Janice Long sessions. Then you've got the C88 cassette sessions. I think that was a compilation that was released, and these were the songs that they obviously had for that. They got a Happy Head for Enemy C86 cassette version, and Turn Me Round. And then you've got the June-July 1986 session, Behind Your Back, Take Me Up and Uptight, and it ends with the Live at the Astoria, which has All the Way, My Biggest Thrill, Hypnotize, and The Other Side of You. So they're all the tracks that are on there. The ones I'm really interested listening to on here is the first part, the first 8 tracks, and the last live ones from the Astoria. I was at that concert, so that's why I'm interested in hearing that. So now we're down to the very last disc, which is called Demos, Sessions, Live and More, Volume 2. So let's have a look at this one, shall we? First of all, I shall show you the cover. There's the cover. I quite like that cover. It's very, very cool. This is probably my favourite cover out of those these two extra discs. And here is the CD. And I'll tell you what's on here. It starts off with Rockfield Studio Session, 1 track, Out of Hand. Manchester Radio Session from 1986, Inside Out, Breakdown, Closer to You and Fall Down Like the Rain. Then it's got Take Me Up Live, Hear Me Call demo from January 87, World Without End demo 1987. And then it's got Live at the Astoria, Fall Down, Mighty Lemon Talk and Interview, Inside Out, Happy Head, Hollow Inside and Paint It Black. And then it's got Live at the Dominion Theatre, which I was also at in 1989, Sometimes Good Guys Don't Wear White. And then it's got Live from Bath, Moles Club in 89, At Midnight, Like an Angel and Written in Fiction. And then it ends with the 12-inch extended remixes of Out of Hand and Inside Out. And that's it. They're the extra tracks. This is a bit more interesting than number 1 for me. I think it's because it's got more live stuff in there. Now, really cool box set. Really, really cool. So it's got 5 discs, guys. There we go. All 5 discs there. Really cool. And a nice booklet. Do you know what would have been nice? A nice poster for me wall. That would have been really cool. But there we go. Let me put them back in there. So I think the box set's really cool. It's got a good mixture of stuff on there. Although a lot of stuff does seem quite repeated. I'm not really interested in the sort of the 12-inch remixes of stuff. I'm just not. I'm never really into that anyway. I like album versions of songs rather than singles because I think that's the version that it fits in with the whole album. But yeah, it's quite cool. How would I have made this different? Yes, I would have done. The 2 extra discs, I would have maybe have chased up and done 1 disc of like demos and stuff. You could have probably plonked all of them on 1 disc. And in the second disc, I would have had a live concert. There must be some live material around of the Mighty Lemon Drops. There really must. I do have a live album. Let me just go and see if I can find it. Right, I'm back. Yeah, I've got a live album of theirs, which is called All the Way. Now, this is like I used to have this on vinyl years ago, and it was like it's like a bootleg sort of recording. I'm sure it was a radio session. I can't remember. I know it was recorded in America on the Laughter Tour. Let's have a little look. Recorded live in Cincinnati, 6th of April 1990. And it doesn't really tell me about if it's if it was done for a radio show or anything like that. But that's my sort of only sort of live album of the Mighty Lemon Drops. Now I'm sure, because there's quite a few like decent sort of filmed footage of them at the Astoria. I'm sure they must have done some recordings from that show. So that's what I would have added on there. I would have added a live album, not this one, because this is already available. One that isn't been available, hopefully something like the Astoria, or even got some sort of really clever studio guy in there, because this does hold about 9 tracks from the Astoria from 2 different concerts. Maybe you've edited them together to make it almost like an album, like a concert. That would have been very cool. And maybe even a DVD in there of like some live performances and some TV performances. That would have pumped this out into making it an amazing historical record of this amazing underrated British alternative rock band, the Mighty Lemon Drops. But as it stands, that's what we've got, and it's still really, really cool. It's an amazing box set. Now, these albums, obviously, I've got these albums already. Now, these albums, I think they've been out of print for a while. I'm sure they have been, so it's quite cool to eventually now get them in sort of one box set, remastered, all done by Cherry Red, which is really cool, and to have them there with all those sort of bonus stuff and that sort of bonus cassette thing that they did. I can't remember. I think it was released. If I'm probably wrong, but I think they released a single, and it came with like a free cassette. in like the wrapping, you had like a cassette. It was just inside, like free with it. Because I'm sure I used to have it. I might be thinking of another band called Orange Juice. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it came with that, with like a 12-inch single, like a free cassette. So, and that's really cool to have that on there anyway. So that's my little unboxing and review of the Mighty Lemon Drops' new box set, Inside Out, 1985 to 1990. Sadly, the band are not around anymore, which is a real shame. It would be cool for them to do something new, I don't know. But they're all probably doing other things now, you know. And it's and we're lucky to have been around, and they were around then, and it was awesome. I sort of fell in love with these because I'm a huge Echo and the Bunnymen fan, as you know, and they had that real sort of similar sort of guitar sound, that sort of 1960s sort of psychedelic-y sort of sound going on with their guitars, like a Vox sort of guitar sort of sound, which really appealed to me, and I just thought, oh yeah, they sound amazing. And really, really cool. And I thought they were incredible, and I fell in love with the band, and I've seen them, I don't know, about 7 or 8 times throughout their short sort of period there, mostly in London. I've been to the Astoria, Dominion, Wolverhampton. I went to see them in their hometown. So I've seen them about a few times, and I think I've seen them support a couple of bands before as well. So it was really, really cool to get this set. It's just been released. It came out yesterday. I got it. I received it yesterday, on Friday, the 25th of November. So I thought I'd just do a little unboxing for anybody thinking about getting it. Certainly worth buying, in my opinion. Really cool. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this, and I hope I'll see you all soon.